Vincent Paul Abbott, also known as Vinnie Paul, was born on March 11, 1964 and died on June 22, 2018. He was an American musician, songwriter and producer. He was popularly known for being the former drummer and co-founder of the heavy metal band Pantera. He was a member of supergroup Hell Yeah. He additionally helped to establish the heavy metal band Damageplan in 2003 with his late younger sibling, Dimebag Darrell. Vincent Paul Abbott was born in Abilene, Texas on March 11, 1964. His parents are Jerry, a country music songwriter and producer, and Carolyn Abbott. Paul formed the heavy metal band Pantera in 1981 with his sibling Dimebag Darrell, at that point known as Diamond Darrell, and Terry Glaze on guitars, bassist Tommy D. Bradford, and vocalist Donnie Hart. Upon Hart's flight, Glaze assumed vocal roles. In the mid-year of 1982, Bradford left the band and was succeeded by Rex Brown. The band released 3 albums with that lineup. Pantera enlisted vocalist Phil Anselmo in 1987. By 1990, the band had been signed to Atco Records and released Cowboys from Hell, which ended up being the band's defining moment. Through the span of 4 more studio records, a live album, and a greatest hits compilation, Anselmo and Pantera were named for 4 Best Metal Performance Grammys for the melodies I'm Broken, Suicide Note PT. I, Cemetery Gates, and Revolution Is My Name. In 2001, Anselmo chose to put Pantera on hold due to back pain while he toured and recorded with his side projects. Pantera's official disbandment occurred in 2003 for a few reasons, but mainly due to ongoing dispute amongst Anselmo and the Abbott siblings, even though Rex Brown stayed unbiased. In the years to follow, animosity would stir up between Abbott and Anselmo. Anselmo had openly declared that he wished for Paul to pardon him and reform their friendship. However, Paul had expressed that he was not interested in speaking to Anselmo. Paul said that his greatest drum influences are Peter Criss of Kiss, and Tommy Aldridge, additionally mentioning that Bill Ward, John Bonham, Mickey D, Alex Van Halen, and Neil Peart were also drummers to watch. After the death of his brother, Paul formed for Big Fan Records in February 2006 and released Rebel Meets Rebel and a DVD, Dimavision, Volume 1. Paul, alongside Christina Scabbia, co-lead vocalist of Lacuna Coil, writes a month-to-month question and answer section in Revolver. Paul maintained endorsement Dillstrom, Sabian cymbals, and Vic Firth drumsticks. He previously endorsed Tama, Pearl drums, and Remo drumheads and hardware. Paul was not sure if he would return to music upon his brother's death, but eventually joined in with the heavy metal supergroup Hell Yeah, which also features vocalist Chad Gray and guitarist Greg Tribbett from Mudvayne, guitarist Tom Maxwell from Nothing Face, and bassist Bob Zilliff from Damageplan, who was called on to replace original bassist Jerry Montano. As of 2016, the group has released 5 albums, with the latest being Undone. Able, released in June 2016. For quite a long while, Paul had been endeavoring to publish a cookbook called Drumming and Appetite with Vinnie Paul. Vinnie Paul died on June 22, 2018, at the age of 54. News of his passing was initially released on the official Pantera Facebook page with no cause of death listed, stating only his association with bands Pantera, Damageplan, and Hell Yeah. The statement on Facebook also requested that the privacy of his family be respected. Vinnie Paul net worth. Vinnie Paul net worth as of 2017 was estimated at $6 million. This amount includes his assets and earnings from his labels and music. He was buried in the plot right next to his brother Dimebag and was buried in a matching Kiss casket. The same as his brother.